Welcome to our channel. Today we're diving into the fascinating world of psychology, exploring the intricate workings of the human mind. Just like the laws of physics govern the cosmos, there are principles that shape our thoughts, feelings, and behaviors. Get ready to learn some powerful tricks to influence people effectively. Now, before we get started, remember, with great power comes great responsibility. Use these techniques ethically and for good, not to manipulate or exploit others. We're about to embark on a journey into the depths of human behavior, uncovering the secrets to winning people over. So, buckle up and prepare to have your mind blown. Have you ever received an unexpected gift? It probably made you feel obligated to give something back, right? That's the law of reciprocity in action. It's a fundamental principle hardwired into our brains. When someone does something nice for us, we feel a sense of indebtedness. Think about it. From birthday presents to favors, this exchange of goodwill is a cornerstone of human interaction. So if you want to influence someone, start by doing something nice for them. It could be something small, like buying them a coffee or offering a genuine compliment. This act of kindness creates a subconscious obligation, making them more receptive to your ideas and requests. We humans have a deep-seated desire to be seen as consistent. Once we commit to a belief or action, we're hardwired to act in alignment with that commitment. It's like our brains go on autopilot, trying to maintain a sense of internal consistency. Think about a time you made a public declaration. Didn't you feel compelled to uphold that statement, even if it meant going the extra mile? That's the power of commitment and consistency. So, how can you leverage this principle? Start by getting people to agree to small initial commitments. Once they've taken that first step, they're more likely to agree to larger requests that align with their initial commitment. It's all about building momentum and tapping into that inherent desire for consistency. We are social creatures, constantly looking to others for cues on how to behave, especially in unfamiliar situations. It's like our brains are wired for social conformity. Think about it. When you're unsure which restaurant to choose, what do? You probably check the reviews or see how crowded each one is. That's social proof in action. We assume that if everyone else is doing something, it must be the right thing to do. You see this principle everywhere, from online product reviews to social media trends. We are constantly influenced by the actions and opinions of others. So if you want to win people over, showcase social proof. Highlight positive testimonials, impressive statistics, or the sheer number of people who support your idea. When people see others on board, they're more likely to jump on the bandwagon too. Chapter 4. From a young age, we're conditioned to respect authority figures. We trust doctors, scientists, and experts to guide our decisions and shape our understanding of the world. This inherent trust in authority stems from our upbringing and the belief that those in positions of power possess specialized knowledge. Think about it. How many times have you blindly followed the advice of a doctor or a trusted professional? We often defer to their expertise without question. Now, this principle can be used for good or for manipulation. It's crucial to recognize genuine authority and not be swayed by empty claims or superficial appearances. So, how can you leverage the power of authority? Establish yourself as a credible source of information in your field. Share your credentials, back up your claims with evidence, and present yourself with confidence and expertise. Chapter 5. Let's face it, we are more likely to say yes to people we like. It's a simple but powerful principle rooted in our social wiring. Think about it. Would you rather buy a product from a friendly, charismatic salesperson or someone who seems disinterested and aloof? We are naturally drawn to people who are similar to us, who compliment us, and who make us feel good. So, how can you harness the power of liking? Be genuinely interested in others. Find common ground and offer sincere compliments. Building rapport and establishing a positive connection can significantly increase your influence. Chapter 6. We place a higher value on things that are scarce or in limited supply. It's the fear of missing out, or FOMO, that drives us to act quickly when we believe something is about to disappear. Think about it. Limited edition products, exclusive deals, and once-in-a-lifetime opportunities create a sense of urgency and desirability. We are hardwired to crave what we perceive as rare or valuable. So how can you leverage the scarcity principle, highlight the unique aspects of your offer, emphasize limited availability, or create a sense of exclusivity? By tapping into our innate desire for scarcity, you can increase the perceived value of your proposition and make it more irresistible. Chapter 7: Framing the Narrative, the Power of Perspective. The way information is presented or framed can significantly influence our perceptions and decisions. Think about it. A medical procedure with a 90% survival rate sounds much more appealing than one with a 10% mortality rate, even though they convey the same information. Our brains tend to focus on the positive or negative aspects depending on how the information is framed. So, how can you use framing to your advantage? Choose your words carefully, highlight the positive aspects of your message, and present information in a way that resonates with your audience's values and beliefs. By framing your message effectively, you can shape perceptions and guide people towards a desired outcome. Chapter 8: Anchoring, Setting the Standard. Our brains rely heavily on the first piece of information we receive when making decisions. This initial information acts as an anchor, influencing our subsequent judgments and evaluations. Think about it. If you're negotiating a salary and the first number thrown out there is high, you're more likely to end up with a higher final offer, even if it's not objectively the best. That initial anchor sets the standard. So, how can you leverage anchoring? Be the first to present information, set high expectations, and establish a favorable reference point. By anchoring people to a desired starting point, you can influence their perceptions and guide them towards a favorable outcome. Chapter 9: The Power of Contrast, highlighting the difference. Our brains are wired to perceive differences, and we often judge things in relation to their surroundings. Think about it. A medium-sized coffee might seem small next to a large, but large compared to a small. This principle of contrast can be used to influence how people perceive value. So how can you harness the power of contrast? Present options strategically, highlight the advantages of your preferred choice by contrasting it with a less appealing alternative. By creating a clear contrast, you can make your desired option appear more desirable. Chapter 10: The Foot in the Door Technique, Small Steps to Big Influence. Getting someone to agree to a small initial request significantly increases the likelihood of them agreeing to a larger one later. Think about it. If you ask someone for the time, they're more likely to agree to give you directions afterward. This technique works by gradually increasing the level of commitment. So how can you use the foot in the door technique? Start with a small, easy-to-fulfill request, then gradually escalate to larger requests once the person has established a pattern of compliance. Thanks for watching. If you found these psychological tricks helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insightful content. Remember, knowledge is power, and understanding the workings of the human mind can empower you to connect with others on a deeper level. Use these techniques responsibly and ethically as you navigate the complexities of human interaction. The mind is a vast and fascinating universe waiting to be explored. See you in the next video.